Your dog may love you more than anything in the world. It follows you, watches you, waits for you, learns your routine, and somehow it always knows when something feels different. But here is the surprising part. Even if you feed your dog, walk your dog, play with your dog, and let it sleep near you, there may still be a few simple things your dog wishes you did more often. Not because you are doing something wrong, but because dogs do not feel love exactly the way humans do. To your dog, love can be hidden in very small moments. The way your hand slows down when you touch it. The way you let it smell the world instead of pulling it forward. The way your voice sounds when you say its name. The way a normal meal becomes a little adventure. And the way you sit on the floor at its level without demanding anything. These things may look small to us, but to your dog, they can feel like trust, safety, respect, and connection. So today, we are going to decode 5 quiet things many dogs love deeply, but many owners rarely do intentionally. And number 5 may be the simplest one of all, but it might also be the one your dog feels the deepest. Most dog owners love their dogs more than they can explain. They buy the food, they clean the bowls, they take the walks, they open the door, throw the toy, give the treat, and make space on the couch. And all of that matters. Your dog needs care. It needs food, water, movement, shelter, safety, routine, and a place where it can rest without fear. But sometimes, without realizing it, we begin to think love is only about what we provide. A better bed, a newer toy, a longer walk, a more expensive treat, a bigger bag of food. And while those things can be useful, your dog may not always be asking for more things. Sometimes it may be asking for a different kind of moment. A moment where you are not rushing. A moment where you are not half looking at your phone. A moment where your hand is not moving automatically, but gently paying attention. A moment where your dog gets to choose explore, sniff, think, and come close, without pressure. Because dogs live very close to human emotions, they notice when your body is relaxed. They notice when your voice is warm. They notice when your movement is impatient. They notice when you are present. And they notice when you are physically nearby, but mentally somewhere else. This does not mean you have to be perfect. No dog owner is present every second of the day. But it does mean that a few small changes can feel very big to your dog. A slower touch can feel different. A calmer voice can feel different. A walk with more patience can feel different. A meal that becomes a little search game can feel different. And a quiet moment on the floor where nothing is being asked can feel very different. To your dog, these moments can say something simple. I see you. I understand you. You are safe with me. And the first of these small things begins with something you probably do every single day. Your touch. Think about the last time you petted your dog. Where did your hand go first? For many people, it goes straight to the top of the head. A quick pat, a fast rub, maybe a few scratches behind the ears. And then we move on. To us, that feels natural. It feels like affection. It feels like the easiest way to say I love you. But for some dogs, a hand coming straight down toward the head can feel a little too sudden, too direct, or too much. This does not mean your dog hates being touched. And it does not mean you have been doing everything wrong. It simply means dogs have preferences just like people do. Some dogs love head pats. Some dogs tolerate them. And some dogs quietly duck blink, turn their head, lick their lips, or lean away. Because they love us, many dogs will allow touch even when it is not the kind of touch they enjoy most. And that is where many owners miss the difference. There is a big difference between a dog that simply allows your hand and a dog that melts into it. A dog that is only tolerating touch may stay still, but the body may look slightly tense. The eyes may not soften. The head may turn away. The mouth may close tightly. The dog may accept the moment, but not truly relax into it. But when a dog enjoys your touch, something else happens. The body gets heavier. The eyes soften. The jaw loosens. The dog may lean into your hand instead of moving away from it. It may sigh. It may settle closer. It may almost seem to say, "Yes, right there. Please keep going." Many dogs relax more when touch is slower, softer, and placed where their body feels safer. The side of the neck, the chest, the shoulder area, behind the ears, along the side of the body, or sometimes near the base of the tail if your dog clearly enjoys that spot. But the key is not only where you touch, it is how you touch. Slow down. Do not rush your hand. Do not tap quickly and move away. Let your fingers move with gentle pressure. Pause sometimes. Let your dog respond. And most importantly, watch your dog, because your dog's body is always speaking. The eyes, the ears, the mouth, the shoulders, the breathing, the direction of the head, the way the dog either moves closer or creates distance. All of it matters. When you find the kind of touch your dog truly enjoys, the moment becomes more than petting. It becomes communication. Your hand is telling your dog, "I am here," and your dog's body is answering, "I feel safe." That is the kind of affection many dogs may quietly wish their owners understood more often. The most important part of petting your dog is not your hand. It is your attention. Because your dog is always giving feedback. You just have to notice it. A relaxed dog may lean into you. Its ears may soften. Its eyes may become gentle. Its mouth may look loose. Its breathing may slow down. It may stay close, even when it has the choice to move away. That is often a good sign. But if your dog turns its head away, licks its lips, freezes, yawns repeatedly, steps back, or suddenly becomes stiff, it may be saying something different. Maybe it is saying, "Please slow down." Maybe it is saying, "Not there." Maybe it is saying, "I need space." These signs do not mean your dog does not love you. They mean your dog is trying to communicate in the only way it can. And when you respect those little signals, your dog learns something very important. It learns that your affection is safe. It learns that it has a choice. It learns that you are not just touching it because you want to, but because you are paying attention to what it feels. That kind of trust is built quietly, one small, respectful moment at a time. Try this when the house is calm. Sit near your dog. Do not grab. Do not rush. Do not immediately reach over its head. Start with slow touch near the side of the neck or chest. Pause every few seconds. Then watch what your dog does. Does it move closer? Does it stay soft? Does it look at you calmly? Does it lean into your hand? If yes, keep going, gently. But if it moves away, let it. That choice matters, because love is not only about giving affection. Sometimes love is also about noticing when your dog wants a different kind of affection. And when your dog realizes you understand that the bond can become much deeper. To you, it may feel like a simple moment, just a quiet hand resting on soft fur. But to your dog, it can feel like being heard without needing to make a sound. It can feel like safety. It can feel like respect. It can feel like the difference between being touched and being understood. And once you begin to understand your dog's body, the next step is understanding something even more important: your dog's nose. For humans, a walk often means movement. We think about distance, steps, exercise, getting energy out, finishing the route, coming back home. But for your dog, a walk is not only exercise. It is information. Every patch of grass, every tree, every post, every corner of the sidewalk tells a story. Your dog's nose is not just smelling random things. It is reading the world. Who passed here? Was it another dog? Was it a cat? Was it recent? Was it exciting? Was it unfamiliar? Was this place safe? Was something interesting here before? 2. Your dog. Scent is not background noise. It is a whole language. So when your dog stops to sniff, it is not wasting time. It is thinking. It is processing. It is exploring. It is doing something deeply natural. But many owners rush through walks without realizing what they are taking away. The dog stops, the leash tightens, the owner says, "Come on," and the dog is pulled forward before it has finished reading the world. One time may not matter, but if this happens every day, your dog may start to feel like walks are only about the human's plan, not the dog's experience. This does not mean every walk has to be slow. Sometimes you are busy. Sometimes it is raining. Sometimes it is too hot, too cold, or you simply need to get home. That is normal. But once in a while, your dog may wish for a different kind of walk. A walk where the goal is not distance. The goal is discovery. A walk where your dog is allowed to lower its nose, follow a scent, pause near a tree, and take in the world at its own pace. To you, it may look like standing still. To your dog, it may feel like opening a book filled with information. And if you let your dog read that book, sometimes you may notice something beautiful. It may come home not just tired, but fulfilled. There is a difference. A dog can be physically tired and still mentally restless. But when a dog has explored, smelled, processed, and made sense of its environment, it may settle in a deeper way. It may lie down more calmly. It may seem less frantic. It may look satisfied in a way that simple speed cannot always create. Because your dog does not only need to move through the world, it needs to understand the world. And for many dogs, that understanding begins with the nose. A sniff walk is simple. You go outside with your dog, you keep the leash loose, and instead of deciding every step you let your dog explore a little more than usual, maybe it wants to stop at one tree for 30 seconds. Maybe it wants to smell the same patch of grass from 3 different angles. Maybe it wants to walk slowly instead of quickly. To you, it may look boring. To your dog, it may feel amazing. Because when a dog uses its nose, it is using its mind. You do not need to do this every single walk. Even 1 or 2 slower sniff walks each week can feel meaningful. Choose a quiet place if you can. A park, a calm street, a safe grassy area, somewhere your dog can explore without too much pressure. Let your dog lead a little. Let it pause. Let it smell. Let it take in the world through the sense that matters most to it. And while your dog is sniffing, try not to stare at your phone the whole time. Watch your dog. Notice what it chooses. Notice what catches its attention. Notice whether it becomes calmer after it has had time to explore. You may learn more about your dog from 1 slow walk than from 10 rushed ones. Of course, safety still matters. A sniff walk does not mean letting your dog do anything dangerous. Keep your dog away from traffic. Avoid trash, sharp objects, chemicals unknown, food, or anything unsafe on the ground. Be careful around unfamiliar dogs. Use a secure leash. Stay aware of your surroundings. The point is not to give up control completely. The point is to create a little more room for your dog to experience the walk as a dog. Because a walk is not only a way to move your dog's body, it is also a way to feed your dog's mind. And when you give your dog that chance, you may notice a different kind of calm afterward. Not the exhaustion of being pushed, but the peace of being fulfilled. That is something many dogs quietly wish for more often. And just as your dog reads the world through scent, it also reads something else every day. You, especially your voice. Your dog may not understand every sentence you say, but it understands more than many people think. It hears tone, it hears rhythm, it hears emotion. It hears whether your voice feels warm, tense, distracted, playful, tired, or impatient. That is why the same words can feel completely different to your dog, depending on how you say them. You can say, "Good dog," while looking at your phone, quickly, flatly, without really being there. Or you can say it slowly, warmly, with your eyes on your dog and your whole body feeling calm. To a human, both sentences use the same words. To your dog, they may not feel the same at all. Dogs live close to us. They watch us every day. They learn our patterns. They notice the difference between the voice we use when we are truly happy and the voice we use when we are distracted. They notice when we are tense. They notice when we are rushing. They notice when our words are soft but our body feels stressed. And they notice when our attention is actually with them. That is why your voice can become more than sound. It can become safety. A soft, "There you are." A warm, "Good dog." A gentle use of your dog's name. A quiet phrase you repeat at the end of the day. These small vocal moments can tell your dog everything is okay. But the key is presence. Your dog does not need long speeches. It does not need complicated words. It needs a voice that matches the feeling. Warm words with warm energy. Calm words with calm body language. Praise that actually feels like praise. Because if your voice says one thing but your body says another, your dog may feel the difference. So instead of talking more, try talking with more attention. When you say your dog's name, really look at your dog. When you praise it, let your voice actually soften. When your dog comes to sit near you, do not just say something automatically. Let the moment be real. To your dog, your voice is not just background noise. It may be one of the most familiar sounds in its entire world. Use it like something your dog can feel. Think about a phrase your dog hears from you often. Maybe it is their name. Maybe it is "good boy." Maybe it is "good girl." Maybe it is "come here." Maybe it is something simple like "it's okay." Now, ask yourself when you say it, does it always feel the same or does it change depending on your mood? For many dogs, consistency can be comforting. Not robotic consistency, emotional consistency. A phrase said with the same warm tone during safe, calm moments can become familiar to your dog. It can become a little signal, a sound that means, "I am with you." Try choosing 2 or 3 short phrases. Use them only in positive, calm moments. When your dog comes to sit near you, when you return home, when your dog settles beside you at night, when you gently touch its chest or neck, when you finish a quiet walk together. Say the phrase with real warmth. Not too loud, not too excited, just present. Over time, your dog may begin to associate that voice with comfort. This can be especially meaningful for sensitive dogs. A calm voice can help them feel grounded. A familiar phrase can help them understand that nothing bad is happening. And sometimes, when your dog looks at you after hearing that phrase, you can almost see it. The body softens, the eyes change, the tail moves gently, the dog settles closer. That is not magic. That is connection built through repetition, emotion, and trust. Your voice is one of the simplest tools you have. You carry it with you every day. And when you use it with attention, it can become one of the most comforting things your dog knows. But your dog does not only want comfort. Many dogs also want to feel engaged. They want to use their nose. They want to use their brain. And that brings us to the fourth thing your dog may wish you did more often. Most dogs love food. That part is easy to understand. But what many owners miss is that dogs often enjoy more than eating. They enjoy searching, solving, sniffing, figuring things out, using their brain. For many dogs, a bowl of food is finished in less than a minute. The meal is over before the mind has really engaged. And while there is nothing wrong with using a bowl, it may not always give your dog the kind of satisfaction it is capable of feeling. Dogs are natural problem solvers. Some were bred to retrieve, some to herd, some to track, some to guard, some to chase small movement. Some simply love using their nose. Inside many dogs is a quiet desire to do something, to search, to find, to earn, to participate. And when every meal appears instantly in a bowl, that part of the dog's mind may not get used very much. You do not need expensive equipment to give your dog this feeling. You can scatter part of its food in the grass. You can hide a few pieces around a safe room. You can place kibble inside a rolled towel and let your dog figure it out. You can use a simple puzzle feeder. You can turn a normal meal into a small activity. The goal is not to frustrate your dog. The goal is to give it a gentle challenge it can succeed at. And when your dog solves it, something beautiful happens. It does not just eat. It feels accomplished. It feels engaged. It feels more fulfilled. And if you are the one who created that moment, your dog may connect you with that good feeling. You stop being only the person who fills the bowl. You become part of the fun, part of the discovery, part of the reward. That is why food games can feel so meaningful. They satisfy the body, but they also wake up the mind. And for many dogs, that is a kind of joy that a plain bowl cannot always provide. Start simple. Do not make it too hard. If your dog has always eaten from a bowl, it may need time to understand the game. Take a small handful of kibble and scatter it on a clean floor or a safe patch of grass. Let your dog sniff and find each piece. Say nothing for a moment. Just let the nose work. You may see your dog become focused in a different way. The body lowers, the nose moves, the mind turns on. That kind of focus can be very calming for many dogs. Another day, hide a few treats behind a chair leg beside a toy or under the edge of a towel. Let your dog search. When it finds the food, let it enjoy the success. This does not need to replace every meal. It does not need to be complicated. Even a few minutes can matter. But always keep it safe. Supervise food games. Start easy. Avoid anything your dog could swallow, choke on, or guard aggressively. If your dog has health issues, food guarding, allergies, or a special diet, adjust the activity to what is safe. And if your dog becomes frustrated, tense, or too excited, make the game easier. The goal is not pressure. The goal is healthy satisfaction. Dogs do not only need to burn energy, they also need to use energy in ways that feel natural. And for many dogs, food games are one of the easiest ways to do that. It can help a bored dog feel more settled. It can help a restless dog focus. It can help a shy dog build confidence. And it can help your dog see you not only as the person who fills the bowl, but as the person who brings curiosity, fun, and little victories into its day. Imagine your dog finding the last hidden treat under the edge of a towel. It looks up at you, tail moving, eyes bright, body satisfied. That little moment is more than a snack. It is a small shared success. And dogs often remember how we make them feel. So, if you can turn a normal meal into a moment of discovery now and then, your dog may feel something deeper than hunger being solved. It may feel engaged. It may feel capable. It may feel like life with you is interesting. And that is a gift many dogs quietly love. But after touch walks, voice, and food games, there is one more thing. It may cost nothing. It may look like nothing. but for some dogs, it can mean everything. The next time you are home with your dog, try this. Put your phone down. Sit on the floor. Do not call your dog. Do not hold out a treat. Do not pat your legs. Do not reach forward. Do not ask for a command. Just sit there, quietly, at your dog's level. This may seem too simple to matter, but to your dog, it can feel very different. Most of the time, humans are above dogs. We walk above them, we reach down toward them, we stand over them, we call them to us, we ask them to sit, stay, come, move, wait, stop, or follow. Even when we are kind, we are often directing the interaction. But when you sit on the floor and ask for nothing, the energy changes. You are no longer towering above your dog. You are sharing space. You are giving your dog a choice, and choice is powerful. At first, your dog may just look at you. It may wonder what you are doing. It may stay across the room. That is okay. Do not rush it. Do not call it. Do not force it. Just wait. If your dog feels safe, it may slowly come closer. Not because you offered food, not because you demanded attention, but because it wants to be near you. That choice is incredibly honest. Maybe your dog sits beside you. Maybe it lies a few feet away. Maybe it places its chin on your knee. Maybe it just faces you quietly. Do not turn the moment into a task. Do not immediately grab your dog. Let the quiet exist. Let your dog decide how close it wants to be. That kind of presence can build a different layer of trust. Because your dog learns that being near you does not always mean something is required. Sometimes you are just there, and that can mean more than we realize. When your dog comes to you without being called, without a toy, without a treat, and without pressure, it is telling you something simple. I choose this. I choose to be near you. I feel safe enough to come closer. That is different from obedience. It is different from training. It is different from a dog responding because there is a reward in your hand. This is a quieter kind of connection, the kind that happens when your dog has a choice and still chooses you. And if you stay calm in that moment, if you do not rush to turn it into something else, your dog may settle even deeper. It may lean against you. It may rest its head near your leg. It may sigh. It may close its eyes. And that quiet choice can say more than excitement ever could. Because dogs do not only bond through play food and commands, they also bond through peaceful closeness, through pressure-free presence, through the feeling that they can be near you without needing to perform. For some dogs, that may become one of the safest feelings in the world. So when you put all 5 of these together, you may notice something. None of them are about buying more things. None of them are about being a perfect owner. They are about slowing down, touching with more awareness, walking with more patience, speaking with more warmth, feeding with more creativity, and sharing space with less pressure. These are small things, but to your dog, they can feel very big. Because love to a dog is not only what you provide, it is how safe your dog feels in your presence. It is how often you notice the signals. It is whether your dog feels heard when it turns away. It is whether your dog gets to explore the world through its nose. It is whether your voice feels like home. It is whether meals can become moments of joy. It is whether being close to you can sometimes mean nothing is expected. Just closeness. Just calm. Just trust. So today, try just one of these 5 things. Touch a little slower. Let your dog sniff a little longer. Say its name with real warmth. Turn food into a small game. Or sit on the floor and ask for nothing. Then watch what your dog does. Watch the eyes. Watch the body. Watch the way it chooses to be near you. Your dog may have been asking for these moments all along. Not loudly, not with words, but through every quiet glance, every soft lean, every pause on a walk, every time it looks back at you, every time it stays close even when nothing exciting is happening. Those small signals are easy to miss when life is busy, but when you start noticing them, your relationship with your dog can change. You begin to see that your dog is not just waiting for food walks or toys. It is waiting for understanding. And sometimes, understanding begins with the smallest shift in how you show up. Your dog does not need you to be perfect. It does not need you to know everything. It does not need every day to be full of big adventures, but it does need moments where you slow down enough to notice what it is really saying. A softer touch, a longer sniff, a warmer voice, a little challenge, a quiet moment on the floor. These may look simple to us, but to your dog, they can feel like love in a language it understands. So the next time your dog leans into your hand, pauses on a walk, looks up when you say its name, searches for a hidden treat, or quietly moves closer while you sit on the floor, pay attention. That may be your dog showing you what it loves most. Which of these 5 things does your dog love the most? Slow, gentle touch, long sniff walks, your warm voice, food games, or sitting close with no pressure? Tell us in the comments. And if this helped you understand your dog in a new way, stay with us. Because the more you learn to see the world through your dog's eyes, the deeper your bond can become.